Good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 12 of the counting of the Omer. This is week number 2, and we are exploring the Sephirah of Gevurah. And I know that today we're supposed to be reflecting on a particular aspect within Gevurah. And for day 12, it's the aspect of Hod, which can be translated to simplicity or humility and stillness. I'm going to beg your patience here in this regard or indulgence, perhaps, and stray a little bit and talk more in general terms about a particular aspect of Gevurah that comes from some of the coursework I'm doing with Rabbi Mark Margolius of the Institute of Jewish Spirituality. And his words struck me because tonight is the service. We did a service for Yom HaShoah, and his words were very apropos. I shared some of them at the service, and I'd like to share that piece of it with you folks tonight here. And so he's writing how, another name for Yom HaShoah is Yom HaZikaron, the Shoah, Ule Gevurah. You can hear that word Gevurah, right? Remembrance Day of the Holocaust and heroism, or might and strength. And he continues on to say that on Yom HaShoah, we choose to be with pain rather than to avoid it. We thaw our typical numbness and open ourselves to our collective heartbreak over the murder of the 6 million, as well as the other victims of the Nazi regime. And of course, we think of all who are suffering so much in the Ukraine and elsewhere. And he continues, in our era of resurgent anti-Semitism, our heartbreak might be even more accessible than usual. And then he goes on to talk about how it takes a sub-midah, a sub-trait of Gevurah, to face painful truths. And that trait is savlanut, which is often translated as patience. And at the same time, the word savlanut is a noun. It means the word porter, one who carries something heavy baggage, right? So savlanut connotes a holding or a bearing of something heavy, and certainly the weight of the Holocaust is a heavy burden to share, to carry. And tonight, for me, the teaching was, in so many ways, I've been spending a lot of time trying to put that burden down, thinking, okay, it wasn't mine per se. And yet, really, maybe the lesson for me has been to strengthen my vessel so that I can actually carry it and not push it away, which is what we're talking about here, to have the strength, Gevurah, the might, to face difficult things. And, his practice for today is to bring chesed, kind attention, to whatever pain or grief you are currently carrying in your heart. Investigate again, without judgment, your habitual inclination vis-a-vis grief, whether it is pushing it away, repressing or denying it, or getting lost in it. What would be a wise relationship, Gevurah, with your pain today? Can you let it in a bit more? Or might it be wiser to protect yourself from it? So that's the reflection we have for this evening's Omer. And from the Omer workbook, we will bless Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer, Blessed are you, source of life, spirit of the world, who has sanctified us with commandments and commanded us to count the Omer. Hayom Shnayim Asar Yom, Shehem Shavua Echad V'chamisha Yamim LeOmer. Today is day 12, which is 1 week and 5 days of the Omer. I hope everyone has a good evening, whatever is left of it, and Erev Tov, and I'll see you again soon.